Hi everyone, this is Tara with Ariana Stark with your forecast for the week starting from 12th to 18th February 2024. I will cover all 12 sun signs in this reading. Since this is the Valentine's week, I am also going to be focusing on love messages from your person, so stay tuned for that. For a personalized reading, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. So let's just get down to your reading. We do have the timestamp given in the description box, so in case you want to proceed directly to your reading, you can also do. For Aries, I do have the card Brush It Off from the Divine Messages Oracle for this week. In the main, there could be something which is going to be bothering you, so the universe, your spirit guides and angels are asking you to brush these thoughts aside because it's of no consequence. Maybe you shouldn't deliberate over it too much. Perhaps you also need to focus on your self-worth this week, because confidence comes when we value ourselves even more deeply. Maybe you're feeling low or depressed or thinking about certain things. That is why focus on this card as well as focus on whatever is best for you. Maybe you should also immerse yourself in hobbies and interests which keep your spirits high. With respect to your love life, I do have this card Possessive. Maybe some of you are dealing with a person who is very possessive. It could be a relationship which ties you down. You know, if you look closely, there are cobwebs and this chain is also very rusty. So maybe you need to do some soul searching with respect to your relationship. Maybe you feel that your person is very overbearing, or this could also be true for you, Aries. So give the person freedom. I think your focus is also going to be on money matters. I also have this card, I need more time to figure things out. Maybe, like I said, your relationship is also affected on account of your financial condition. So that is also going to play on your head this week. Maybe you should give up on something which is not yours. That is also going to guarantee you peace of mind. People could also question your decisions or whatever you have said this week. Let's move from Aries to Taurus. For Taurus, I do have the card Symbiotic Relationship. Again, in this Valentine week, maybe you're thinking that you're in a relationship which is mutually beneficial, or maybe there's also someone who is extracting more from the relationship, or it's a one-sided relationship. That is why you need to understand where you stand. I think you could also have attention from married members of the opposite sex. They do go weak in the knees. I do have this card Clueless, Confused and Perplexed. With respect to your relationship, maybe some of you are also deliberating over the future of this connection. You could be in defensive mode because this person has his back towards us. Some kind of gains could be there this week. You're also learning hard lessons. Sometimes, people let us down, and that is also going to be affecting your mental frame of mind. I also have this card Seeing You Remind Me of Things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. Possibly some of you are in no contact situation, or there's been some kind of misunderstanding in a relationship, and this is also affecting you internally, or it could be vice versa. That is why you're perplexed or baffled on account of the status of this relationship. I think insight is also coming in from your higher self. This week, Taurus, you should also focus on your health. Maybe you could be feeling a bit low and drained on account of certain issues. Primarily, you should look at the bigger picture whether it comes to professional matters or personal matters. Let's move from Taurus to Gemini. For Gemini, I do have this card Protective Shield. I think you should protect yourself from harsh energies or energy vampires. There are some things which could bother you. So, like a soldier who always wears his armor while he is getting battle ready, likewise, I think you should guard yourself from these low vibration. You should guard yourself from low vibration. I also have this card Forgiveness. Maybe you should forgive others. You should also forgive yourself. Primarily this week, I think you're someone who is going to be very resolved. You want to cut through the obstacles and make headway. With respect to your love life, I do have this card, an honorable surrender. I think you and your person should commit fully to the relationship. Maybe you should also make travel plans. Spend time by the beach this Valentine's week. I also have this card, maybe we are just too different. Possibly this could be true for some of you who are questioning your relationship. Maybe that is why this card forgiveness has come up. Maybe you realize that you're as different as chalk and cheese. But then forgive the person if there's been some kind of misunderstanding or miscommunication. I think if there has been an estrangement or if you're in no contact situation, Geminis, this person is certainly stalking you on the social media, or it could even be you for that matter. So keep all that in mind as you proceed this week. Let's move from Gemini to Cancer. For Cancer, I do have the card Forgiveness, Heals, Revenge Doesn't from the Love Oracle deck. I think this week you should focus on your relationships because there's going to be some kind of a rift. I also have this card, that sinking feeling, which talks about premonitions that you're getting. Your body is certainly giving you some signals. You also need to communicate because the birds are chirping in the background. Minor gains can definitely be expected. I think communication is going to bring in gains and opportunities, so grab them with both hands. I also have this card, No Other Compares to You. So those of you who are enjoying good relationship, or even if you're in no contact, you realize that this person is someone who is unparalleled, someone who cannot be compared to any other person for that matter. Let's move from Cancer to Leo. For Leo, I do have this card, Flashback, which is talking about memories, past life issues that you're dealing with. There's also some kind of awakening here. So both these cards are conveying the same messages. Past life issues also need to be resolved here. Maybe you're also going to get dreams and messages from your higher self, so pay attention to those signs. At times you could also be in defensive frame of mind. There are going to be momentary tensions, but Leos, you can take heart from the fact that things will fall in place. Other than that, I also feel that you should spend time with your mother or a maternal figure. With respect to your love life, I do have this card, You Know My Soul's Language. So this means that your person and you are connected at the soul level. Maybe that is why this could also be true, that maybe that is why this card Flashback, it's a past life relationship that you are dealing with. You could also be in a twin flame connection. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Possibly some Leos, you're dealing with the heartache or separation. Maybe this person wants you to understand that even though you think that this relationship is done for good or there's no contact, but then this person does feel deeply for you, or it could also be you, Leos. Let's move from Leo to Virgo. For Virgo, I do have the card Apprentice. This week, I think you're going to be neck deep in work. Maybe you're also dealing with a person who is a hard taskmaster. Some of you could also be polishing your skills, working on tasks already in progress. Expect your schedule to go for a toss even if you're taxed. I think you can be happy with your output or your productivity. Your body is also going to give you certain signs and messages from your higher self with the card Vibration. I think you should work on raising your vibration or your frequency, be in alignment with your higher self. Your intuition is also going to be very heightened. Crown chakra activation with that color purple is very likely. Virgos, with respect to your relationship, I have this card, Sorry That I Hurt You. Maybe some of you are in no contact or some misunderstanding has crept up in your relationship. So one of you is very sorry and regrets his or her actions. I'm sorry I could not do right by you. So the recurring message or the word here is sorry. So this person is definitely feeling your loss or is sorry for his actions. In case you're single, I think you should mingle with the opposite sex. I think this is the time when you need to reach out I think this is the week when your social life is also going to be on the upswing. So this is the perfect time to reach out or to let Cupid's arrow strike. From Virgo, I will move to Libra. For Libra, I do have the card Second Chance. I think even if people are two-faced, even if you are emotional, even if you are down and out, I think the universe is certainly giving you a chance to rectify the situation. The roll of dice is definitely in your favor. Maybe you are also dealing with someone who is quite proud and egoistic, or pride and ego could also affect your relationship, so be mindful of that. So some deals could fizzle out, some deals could work to your advantage this week. With respect to your love life, I do have the card Dance in the Rain. I think this is specifically true for those of you who are single. Maybe you should loosen up, or you should also give your person the freedom to express himself. Maybe you should also go dancing. In this Valentine week, it is easier to just stay away right now. So maybe both of you are enjoying your single status. It is better to withdraw and retreat from certain situations if it's unhealthy for you. So you need to gather your spirits. So you need to gather yourself. Maybe pride and ego is also affecting your love life this week. From Libra, I will move to Scorpio. For Scorpio, I do have the card Treasure Trove. I think this is a material vibration, so cash in. Maybe you're also going to collect things of value this week. You're also going to be in the spotlight. You're definitely going to be the center of attention, even when it comes to the opposite sex. But be mindful of the fact that there's someone who is going to be very deceptive, someone who is lurking in the background. Or this could also be your person. Maybe he is hiding his face, or he is shameful on account of how he has behaved in the past. Time and love never waited for anyone. This could be true for those of you who are realizing that the person has been playing with your feelings, has been quite sneaky. Time doesn't wait, even love will slip out of the fingers. Time keeps moving on. I think commitment phobia is also going to be something which needs to be addressed this week. Scorpions, it could be you or it could be vice versa. My mind and heart always comes back to you. People could be playing matchmaker, but you could also be reminded of that special someone this week. Or again, this person is definitely thinking about you between 12th to 18th of February, that is. From Scorpio, I will move to Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, I do have the card Some Doors Are Best Left Closed. Maybe if you get a negative response to a particular idea or with respect to a relationship, I think you should understand that it is best for your highest good. God always opens another door for us. So maybe this is for the best. I also have this card Separation, which has come up. So maybe there's going to be a rift in a relationship. Like I said, if relationships don't work out, then you should take it as a sign that sometimes the universe always has better things planned for us. Maybe you should also travel this week, or maybe you should reach out to other friends and acquaintances. Be social. There could be opportunities via mail, so focus on that. I also have this card Clueless, Confused and Perplexed. So many of you could be confused with respect to that special someone. Maybe you think the relationship is not making any headway. Something is still missing for me and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Maybe you need to do some soul searching. Sometimes, spending time apart is also essential for you to understand the value of this person, or it could even be vice versa, Sagittarius. I think this week you also need to take any offer that comes your way with a grain of salt. Maybe you also need to look into financial matters. That could also be uppermost on your mind as the week progresses. Let's move from Sagittarius to Capricorn. For Capricorn, I do have the card That Sinking Feeling. Maybe there's something which is bothering you. You should also pay attention to your dreams, premonitions that you're getting. Your body is also giving you certain signs. Maybe you think that everything in your life is cyclic. I also have this card, the answer is no. So something is definitely brewing this week. You're also going to be someone who is going to be stressed out, burdened on account of decisions. Maybe you feel worthless. So motivate yourself, Capricorns. I think the more you wallow in self-pity, the more things become difficult. You need to get out of that rut. Maybe financial worries is also playing on your mind. I also have this card, hidden read between the lines. Your person could not be saying much this week, or it could even be you, so take it as it resonates. Maybe you're stalking this person on the social media. Maybe you think that he should be more expressive. There are things which are hidden or concealed from you. Even if we wear spectacles, nothing much is shown. We can't figure things out. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So maybe you realize that you didn't take your chance with this person, and if you think that there was something better, then you have been mistaken. You realize that that is also going to give you that sinking feeling. Yet I think there are members of the opposite sex who are going to try to get your attention. Maybe they are going out of the way to help you out because they have a corner for you, but your mind could be focused on that person whom you do care about deeply. From Capricorn, I will move to Aquarius. For Aquarius, I do have the card Treasure Trove. I think your focus is going to be on financial matters. You need to negotiate. You also need to be careful because your speech could also create misunderstandings. I think in case you're in an on-again, off-again relationship, you can expect communication. Maybe you also need to forgive those around you or even yourself. If some mistakes have been made, I think forgiveness is the key rather than hold on to grudges. I do have this card, Promise a Permanent Connection. This could be for those of you who are in a romantic connection, or even if it's an unacknowledged relationship, this person realizes your worth and value. He wants it to be permanent connection for lifetimes. I do have this card, I know you were right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. Maybe with respect to a particular relationship, you didn't think too much about it then, but then maybe you realize that this person is right, or it could also be that this person realizes your worth, but it's too late in the day. He also wants to come to his own conclusions with respect to this relationship. Give him that benefit of the doubt. Forgive him for not being there or not realizing your value and worth then, because sometimes it is what it is. Some of you can also expect an offer of love. Maybe you're also going to get engaged this week with that promise a permanent connection with rings or wedding rings as shown in the card. From Aquarius, I will move to Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiac. For Pisces, I do have the card Protective Shield. I think you should protect your energy levels from energy vampires. You should also take a back seat because there are going to be people who are going to be jealous of you this week. Maybe you also need to rethink your career moves, reevaluate your goals. I do have this card, Karmic Partner. Some of you could be in a relationship which is energy draining. Maybe this person and you have come together to learn life's hard lessons. It could also be a toxic relationship, so you need to protect yourself from that as well. I also have this card, Reality is that I'm never over you, from the Love Oracle deck. This could be true for those of you on separation. Maybe you realize that this person can never be far from your mind. The bird in the sky does require a companion. Or even if you're in no contact situation, this person is thinking about you. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. So it was also affected because one of you could be in a contemplative state of mind. Maybe you're wistful about how things went, or you have misbehaved with him, and this has also brought in some kind of rift. Or your person also thinks along those lines. Pisces, I think you should resolve those issues. Sometimes it is for the best. Sometimes the universe does give us a second chance. On that note, I will wrap up this reading. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.